Hi, everybody. Welcome to day 35 of our 40-day journey to awesome. Uh, Today, we're continuing talking about manifesting and manifesting good, but we're going to talk about something a little bit difficult today, and that is failed manifesting. And not just failed manifesting, but the lessons we learn from failed manifesting. What does it tell us? What is it? Far too often it tells us that, or we believe it tells us that manifesting good and thinking of good and looking for and searching for a better outcome has no value. And that just couldn't be farther from the truth. Now, let's talk about some realities. Some of our manifestations are going to fail. One has failed for me today. And I have to tell you, it's easy to say, it really is. It's easy to throw that in and say, you know what, that just didn't work. I did everything I was supposed to do. I didn't work. The harder thing is to look back and reflect openly and honestly through your meditation, through some time alone, and find out why it didn't work. Because the process works. What doesn't work is when, first of all, and we talked about this last night, when we don't have our mind, our heart, our emotional composition in the right place, in a lot of aspects. You know, the gratitude piece, forgiveness piece, giving piece, even fun and laughter piece. When we don't have those right, the manifesting is not going to come from the right place. There are some other failure points I want you to think about too. Are we trying too hard to predetermine an outcome and not just being open for the manifestation of the good to happen to us? Are we adding deadlines to it? Are we adding dollar signs to it? Are we adding, exact outcomes that have to happen in a very finite kind of level and kind of finite list? Or are we being more open to possibilities that happen within that overall desire and overall want that we have? The other one that I can tell you too, and I saw this just the other day with someone, when you label something, when you're big involved in labeling something, labeling an outcome, labeling a person involved in that outcome, and kind of boxing that in, I can tell you that becomes real limiting to that manifestation. And the other final one that I want to point out to you, and I want you to really think about this, is, and I touched on this just a little last night, but this is also one of those big obstacle points to good manifestation, and that is that manifesting good is not about talking about and thinking about and meditating about and wishing about the absence of bad. And so many people, and think about it please in this context. Think about it in that context of, gosh, I don't want to be sick. Gosh, I don't want to be sick. Gosh, I don't want to be sick. I got to tell you that wishing for the absence of bad will sometimes drive that bad to you. It'll be that mirror. It'll be that reflecting point, and it'll actually come to you. So manifesting is not about looking for taking something out of your life that's bad. It's about really replacing it with something good. That in that example, that manifestation would be about manifesting good health. Take it into a relational level. I want this relationship not to be bad. I want this relationship not to be sour. I want this relationship not to be abusive. I got to tell you, that's not going to work because you're projecting that manifestation from the wrong point. If you project a manifestation, I want this relationship to be about love, I want this relationship to be about wholeness, then you're going to come from the right spot in that manifestation and it'll come to happen for you. So again, let's talk about those, learning our lessons from failed manifestations. It doesn't mean that the process is wrong. The process is very right and it's very powerful. But we have to come from the right spot. We have to have all our ducks in a row. We have to make sure that we're not manifesting it from a position of absence of bad. And we really do have to really soul search about, am I looking for too much of a predefined outcome or am I open to things? And again, my highest encouragement here is don't give up on manifesting. Manifesting is a powerful, powerful tool. It's worked dozens, if not hundreds of times for me personally. People I'm around, it works for all the time. And there's going to be setbacks, and there's going to be times that it fails. Don't use that as a stop. Use that as a reflection point for why that manifestation failed. Guys, I hope you have a great rest of the evening. We're going to continue talking about manifesting tomorrow and how to really project out that good and that desired outcome that you want. Thanks, and I'll talk to you tomorrow.